Earth. The origin of our ancestors. A century had passed since they discovered the Eve Gate. A wormhole. Passage to a remote corner of the universe. New Eden. It was the largest colonization effort in the history of man. The mass settlement of hundreds of strange new worlds. We thought nothing could stop us. After the Eve Gate collapsed, countless colonies perished. The scattered survivors forgot the old world. Fragments of mankind, light years apart, lost contact. Thousands of dark years passed until humanity rose again to be with the stars. In different corners of New Eden, great empires had evolved. 4 different faces of humanity. When they clashed, the wars were merciless. Out of the years of conflict, a new kind of human emerged. One capable of immortal life. To transform into this rare breed, we pay the ultimate price. At the moment of death, our mind is transferred to a fresh clone. We have become immortal. In the sky, we reach farther. On the ground, we strike harder. The empires are losing their grasp on power. And as our age begins to dawn, they will learn to fear us.
Greetings folks, Pockets here, and today we're playing EVE Online. Now, EVE is a game I've been playing off and on since about 2006, but with the on the 15th of November, CCP, the developers, are releasing a new, what they're calling new player experience, called Inception. And it's basically a rebuild of the entire initial tutorial system for the game. So I thought it'd be fun to show everybody sort of what that entails, show the first 20 or 30 minutes of it. EVE is a very big game. It's deep, there's lots to do, and one of the biggest problems it's always had is grabbing new players and keeping them in the game. We had a lot of input from veterans showing people how to run it, and even then a lot of times it's really hard for new players to really figure out what they're doing and what they want to do. So I've created this character, Pockets, brand new. He's got 0 minutes on him, so everything you see here is for what he would start with. I made him a Minmatar because it's the one faction I haven't played a lot of. And yeah, we're going to get into it and see what the first 20 minutes of this new player experience is like. I'm going to play it as if I don't have 10-ish years experience, so I'm going to follow exactly what they say and we'll see how it gets us through the beginning. So we'll click on our guy here and we'll see what happens. And this is really my first time seeing it. I'm doing this completely fresh. I've seen a couple screenshots, maybe a clip, but Here we go.
Captain, if you close my comms window for any reason, you will be able to recall it through the Operations Info panel by clicking Aura Tips. When you're ready to continue, click Next.
So that's a new voice for Aura, which is okay. Very pretty.
To orbit the view around your ship, hold down the left mouse button and move the mouse around.
Looks like there's been some sort of battle. There's a beacon of some sort there. Okay, so you have to make a 360.
To zoom in or out, scroll your mouse wheel up or down. While you are getting oriented, as you travel through space, I will analyze the objects you encounter.
So that's this over
If you
here.
discover items that are useful or important, I will highlight those objects in your display. As a demonstration, let's test basic navigation functions. According to my logs, a Titan-type capital ship in your fleet was destroyed. It would be useful to locate that ship's wreckage and start navigating towards it. A Titan should be the biggest shipwreck that you will be able to find.
Yes,
To set a course
Titans.
for your ship, double-click your mouse's left button anywhere in space.
Okay, so it's really nice. She talks. You got the text to read and an icon sort of telling you what to do. So she wants me to set course. So double click anywhere in space. Let's go. Was this the battleship? Sure, let's go towards that. So you double click.
To stop your ship, you should click the highlighted stop button.
Down here you see the flag.
Using these functions will help you explore the site. Exploration is a vital trade in New Eden.
Oh, what's this?
What in the name? Are you serious? My logs are saying you haven't even graduated from the Academy Flight School yet. Okay, we'll make this work even if you're all I've got. You're gonna have to start right now. My scans are showing more life signs near your location. Your convoy included transports with important research scientists. Given their work, if they were to be picked up by drifter scavengers, it would be a nightmare for the Republic. So check the wrecks for potential survivors.
Check the wrecks. Okay.
Captain, I have received faint signals from 3 survivors. To help determine the location of the signal, you should use the look and approach functions of your ship to get closer. Being close will allow you to see what's inside each wreck. To focus your camera on a piece of wreckage, right-click on the wreckage and select the Look At command.
So right click, look at.
is great for inspecting objects in space, but not for piloting. To reset your view, right-click in space and select Look at My Ship.
Okay. This is
Next, right-click on the wreckage and select the Approach command. We need to get close to the wreckage to extract the survivors, but remember
Oh, I should wait till she's done talking. Okay.
to transfer everything from their cargo hold to your own, move your mouse pointer over the wreckage and hold down the left mouse button. A radial menu will appear. Select Open Cargo to view the contents, and then press the Loot All button.
So radio menu, hold left. Open cargo is this one up here. You can see the icon matches. And it said to do the loot all button. So here it is. This is the wreck. What's on it? Loot all. Now it's on my ship.
After you have clicked the Loot All button, you should close the inventory window using the X in the corner. It's best practice to close windows when you are finished using them.
Okie dokie. So ship stopped.
I'm receiving signals that indicate the next survivor is located in the highlighted wreckage. Right-click on the wreckage and select Approach.
Right click, approach.
To transfer the next survivor to your ship, you should repeat the same steps as before.
Okay. Oh, so it doesn't go through it all this
Move your
time.
mouse pointer over the wreckage and hold down the left mouse button. A radial menu will appear. select Open Cargo
View
to
the
view the contents and then press the Loot All button.
Okay. Yeah, so it's much more detailed on how it's teaching you everything this time around. So that's good. So for those of you that tried to get into it in the last couple of years and found it confusing, might be worth checking out again.
My scanners indicate one more survivor. Approach the highlighted wreckage.
Ooh, a Typhoon. These are the ones I like.
You should now transfer the last survivors to your ship. Don't forget to close the inventory windows after you have finished.
Okay, so the third time she doesn't give you the step-by-step, you just have to remember how to do it. So that's good. It's kind of teaching 101, right? Teach, repeat, test. So that's good. It's very clear. It's very clean. I'm liking it so far. Now it's hard for me because I know lots of little shortcuts and hotkeys. And it's hard for me not to just go ahead and do those. But I'll resist. Okay.
Captain, I am Professor Tannen from the Sisters of Eve research team. Thank you for saving my life.
You're welcome.
The attack was complete carnage. Thousands were killed.
I can tell. Look at this thing.
Our research on drifter strikes indicates they will likely return to this location to retrieve any survivors. And not for good. I believe the drifters want those survivors for invasive information extraction. It's very invasive. Such information is classified and of great value to the Empire, but since my survival depends on you, I am entrusting you with this.
Okay.
Recruit, I thought you'd be a cloud of hot gas by now, and instead here you are holding on to my top research scientist. I'll tell you something that strictly need to know. Those researchers you just rescued may have vital data on the source of the ongoing drifter invasion, a drifter hive. One of these hives, inside Minmatara public space, constitutes an existential threat. As such, it's now of the highest urgency to get you and your vessel home safely. Unfortunately, the drifters will want to carve your ship open, grab anyone still alive, and take them to their hive. We don't know what happens in them, but if you end up in one, you can forget about seeing your tribe again. You should get moving, but there's a problem. You probably didn't realize the drifters have deployed some kind of warp bubble around your location. That stops you from warping away. Fortunately, they're not magicians, and the field generator is close by. Locate it, destroy it, and get the hell out of there.
That's what the sparkly bits are. Warp field generator.
Captain, in your ship's overview, you can see what your ship's scanners are picking up around you. Find your warp disruption generator in the ship's overview. Then hold down the left mouse button on the generator and click Approach on the radial menu.
So that's cool. It's going to teach you both the context menu and the radial menu.
To
You can
lock
do
your weapon system on the generator, hold down your left mouse button on the generator and select Lock Target on the radial menu.
Now the overview is how you're actually going to find things more often than looking around.
While engaging, the optimal flight path is to orbit your target. This enables you to move while firing, making it difficult for your enemy's weapon systems to track you. Move your mouse over the generator and hold down the left mouse button to open the radial menu. Then select the Orbit command.
Good. Teaching you to orbit.
Excellent. You are in the optimal position. I suggest you fire your primary weapon.
As you can see down here, fire primary weapon. That's this one. This is a mining laser. So let's, just because I know I'm going to do this, so we can watch the explosion. It'll probably show us how to do that later, though, so.
You should now stop your ship.
That's a new explosion effect. That is amazing. Way better.
Side removed, but it's not over yet. I can
Wow.
see that the drifters deployed a second warp bubble. They must be very eager to add you to their trophy cabinet. Looks like you have to... Oh, wait. Okay. You'll have to pause that, recruit. You're about to get a chance to prove you have a place with us, defending the tribes.
Oh,
You have a Drifter Seeker on grid, just dropped out of warp, and you need to take it out. Aura, our recruit needs a crash course on gunnery. They're no use to me dead.
I'm just gonna wait until she tells me to do it, see how this works.
Captain, I need you to remain calm. You are flying a Corvette fitted with a civilian-class weapon system and a civilian afterburner for rapid maneuvering. This gives you a significant chance of success when pitted against a single Seeker. Just like with the generator, locate the Circadian Seeker on your overview and select Approach from the radial menu.
Done.
To lock your weapon system on the Seeker, hold down your left mouse button on it and select Lock Target from the radial menu.
So it takes a few seconds, it'll lock up. There he is right there, locked up.
Please orbit and engage the Circadian Seeker now. Move your mouse over the Seeker and hold down the left mouse button to open the radial menu.
We'll track him so that
Now
you can
it's
see
time
him.
to engage your weapons, Captain.
This is a Circadian cruiser. Very cool. Engage weapons. Fire! Gatling cannons. So far so cool. This it'd be cool if all of the mission stuff was like
Don't
this.
forget to stop your ship.
Stop my ship. Won first combat. Yay.
For a rookie, you're quite a surprise. Your first kill. This is the kind of combat experience the Republic needs you to have if you want to keep the tribes safe. Alright, on to the backup warp disrupt. Oh, what? Wait! The Drifters are very serious about getting hold
Oh.
of you, recruit.
There's another one. There he
Another
is.
Seeker just walked in. Probably part of their search for survivors. You just got a chance to double your kill count.
Yeah.
Show it what happens to those who attack the Minmatar people.
Captain, let's see what you have learned. Can you take out the second Seeker with minimal instruction? First,
Middle instruction. Lock target.
now select Lock Target.
This is
on
new
the
too.
Seeker.
Some stuff in here that the targeting thing looks a little different. But you wouldn't... Okay.
Don't forget to orbit.
And then orbit. Oops. Orbit. We'll track them.
It's
And
time to
then
engage.
fire weapons.
Fire your weapons. When you have defeated the Seeker, you should stop your ship.
Click it. There you go. We'll watch the explosion on this guy. It's probably new too. I like the new explosions. They're very cool. And so he's taking damage in his armor now. He's all lit up. There he goes.
Good work, Captain. You can explore the Seeker wrecks to see if they left anything behind.
Yeah, looks good.
Over the wreckage and hold down the left mouse button. A radial menu will appear. Select Open Cargo to view the contents, and then click the Loot All button.
So we're running through all this
Remember
again
to get close.
with less
I'm
instructions.
thinking you might make a good warrior yet, recruit, so I'll clue you in on some strategic intel. Our long-range sensors have tracked a squadron of Drifter battleships, and they're heading for your location.
That's not good.
I don't care how good you are with that autocannon. You can't take on Drifter battleships in a Corvette. They'll crush you. You need to destroy that secondary warp disruption generator right now. If you're quick and lucky, you won't get interrupted by any more of those damned Seekers.
Captain, locate the backup generator in your
Let's grab the other
overview
loop.
and approach it.
Let's just do this. They didn't tell us how yet, but we'll go a little faster. I'm cheating. Open the cargo. There you go. Thank you. Oh yeah, scrap metal. Perfect. This guy. Approach. Can't target
To
him yet.
reach the generator faster, you should activate the highlighted afterburner module.
Okay, so I was one.
This module enables you to trade your ship's capacitor power for speed, allowing you to reach the generator faster. When you are close to the generator, you should lock target.
So I was one step ahead, activating my afterburner. I gotta be closer. What's it say? What's my target range? Probably 20, 25? There it is. Then we want to orbit him.
Activate your primary weapon to destroy the generator.
It's going to tell me about ranges? Okay. So you have over weapon, you get the ranges. So you see fall off is 525, or 5025, and optimal's 825. So you technically want to wait till you're within that range before you open fire, or you miss a lot. She'll probably explain that later. And we will... There it goes.
Okay, listen carefully, recruit. You've almost run out of time. The Drifter battleship squadron has warped in very close to your location. By destroying the warp
There they
disruption
are.
generator, you've removed the bubble that prevented you leaving the site. The tribes will gain nothing from you trying to take them on solo. Republic's security services need those survivors for debriefing, and I'd like to congratulate you on this rescue in person one day. So your orders are to report to headquarters now.
Okay.
Captain, your ship is fitted with a warp drive, which is capable of bending space and time in order to efficiently displace you toward your destination. I have overridden the ship's clearance system to give you full access to the drive. Find your HQ highlighted in the overview. Hold down your left mouse button and select Dock on the radial menu. You do not want to face these giant drifter ships by yourself.
So we're going to click on the station, which is the square, and choose Dock. Ship will turn to it.
Warp drive active.
And once we're going fast enough, it'll jump. Here we go. Oh, camera shake. I usually turn that off, but... So that's excellent. So that's probably where I'm going to leave this once we dock up in this big station here. And just a taste of the new player experience. It's good. Definitely good. I think new players will have no problem learning it. I don't know how deep it goes, because there's a lot of things going on all that you need to be aware of. So I'll probably play with it later and see just how far it goes. Got some money for docking.
Welcome to the home of the Minmatar Academy.
Thank you.
Plenty of legendary capsuleers have started here and gone on to strike fear into the enemies of the Republic. Recruit, it turns out the Sisters of Eve research team had pinned down the exact location of the Drifter Hive. We are urging Professor Tannen to elaborate on this information, but your actions have also drawn the attention of Republic Fleet Command. Due to your efforts, the Tribal Council has spoken, and the Republic Fleet is starting to mobilize a force for a major counterattack. You've exceeded my expectations, Recruit. Well done. As a token of gratitude, the Minmatar Republic has awarded you a cash bonus. Of course, money isn't everything, and I have to say your kudos has risen high. I've also put in a word with Command, and I've been given direct authority to accelerate your Capsuleer training. I need you to be part of this counterattack, Recruit.
Captain, bonus payments and accelerated training are quite unusual for a recruit of your status. It is an honor to be serving with you. I must warn you though, Capsuleer training is the hardest, most complicated training process known to man. Only a fraction of pilots endure it. An accelerated process is going to be very challenging. However, so far you have been performing well. The funds you received are awarded in ISK or interstellar credits. This is the main currency of New Eden and can be used for
It's over
everything
here.
from buying supplies to bribing other Capsuleers.
Alright, so this is where...
I have
Hang on,
highlighted your
jeez.
wallet. You can view your ISK balance there. Remember to close all windows when you are finished using them.
So I'm going to leave it there. You guys can join up and play from there. Of note, during the November 15th release, they're going to be introducing their free-to-play model as well, so you can play the game for free. You basically get locked into a faction, so you can only fly their ships and train a limited number of skills, but there's going to be easily 6 months worth of playtime just getting your feet wet in this game before you even think about needing to go into what's called an Omega clone. So yeah, definitely recommend jumping in, and especially come November when this releases, the new player experience, and when you get those free alpha clones. The nice thing with their free-to-play model is that at any time you can upgrade to a paid account and play it for as long as you want, and then just let it lapse, and you'll just automatically revert back to the basic clone. Oh, looks like I took some armor damage. Revert back to the basic clone and fly basically all the way up to cruisers, which is really nice. So ship models here. So within the Minotaurs, I can fly as an alpha anything in this window up to, here's the frigates here, so you can see the Omega symbol. So I can't pilot anything above this, but there's all these. So the one I'm flying, the Corvette, the shuttle, these are the frigates, and then sort of the military version of a couple of the frigates, destroyers, and cruisers all the way up. So it gives you a good depth or breadth of ships to fly. Most of the time I fly in this range, or maybe up into here. But yeah, I mean, cruisers, you can do pretty much everything there is to do with the selection of ships and skills. So I definitely recommend come the 15th, give this game a try. And if you do give it a try and you want, someone to hang out with, shoot me a message either in YouTube here or my email or Twitter, and we'll group up and we'll hang out in space. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here. It was very cool. Looks very great. Looks like they're going to continue on a little further. And again, I'll play with that and I'll see just how far it goes. But as always, folks, until next time, take care of each other. Fly safe.